or foam. That's an airport fireman song. They use foam, don't they? I've seen them on telly. The foam. Come on, where are you? There we are. There we go. We're back here. I do that. I do this. Copy that there. I go up here. Oh, I go to paste. Again. No, that's again. So I need to. That's there. Don't forget that. Where's? I'm going to find that. This is how reliable it's going to be. I don't think I'll be doing this ever again. It'll be like, yeah, you can do it. No, don't let him near it. Bum face. That's my special swear for this occasion. Okie dokie. Let's try again. Pop out chat. You go like that. And what I need, you need to go there. Actually, I need to find. No, that's the wrong thing. I need to find where I was, which was. Oh, I'm there already. I need to get. Come on, Andrew. Come on. That one's there. Make that bigger so I can see it. And now I need to get my special notes because I now have Mt Panorama. Like that. So I've got all the names because Richie likes the names. Got to get the names. Like that. So, oh, and also it would probably help if I end up in the lobby. Do you think? It might help. It may, yes. Here we go. But it's given them a chance to thingy. So we're all back. Thank you all for joining me again for the again of this thing. Oh, I need a PlayStation 5. It might be my end. My little PlayStation 4 has been playing up a little bit. I might need to reset it. What's saying? Are you wired on Wi-Fi? I am wired, my friend. I am wired. Yeah, I don't think that could have been anything to do with the internet connection because I actually was leaving the damn thing. So here we are. Specutate. It's not letting me specutate yet. Wait, ooh, ah. Here we go. Let's specutate. No, it's still not letting me specutate. Now I can specutate. And hello, Bathurst V8s. Danger Man, here we go. So let's get these now. This one I'm going to have everything up because we want to know how fast they're going into these corners. Oh, here we go. So you go down the mountain straight. Round Griffin's Bend, up the hill, BP cutting. Coming up, BP cutting. And then you go Reed Park. Very important, this corner. Can't go too fast. This one, don't cut it, don't wash wide. This one, you have, because it's blind, you have to have a marker turn so you don't do that. This one, same marker to turn. If you go too fast or get it wrong, you end up going onto the grass. This, brake at the right moment, down a couple of gears, do that, and then you've really got to get this one, which is the Castle Tower, I believe it is, or is it the S's? This is the S's, isn't it? This bit you can speed up a bit more, and then this one here you have to go around slower than you'd think, or you end up headbutting that just there. There, it's foot to the floor. And no, well, I've got the map in front of me, Richie. Uninstall game, reinstall. I could do that. It's actually on a disc as well, so it's not got that much on it. But yeah, I think I need to sort of reset the whole thing. You see dead grasshoppers and pelicans. Right, that was called Conrod Straight. Then we go around Little Kink, Caltech Chase. It is possible to go full throttle depending on what car you got round the first little kink. Then you've got to get bridge. That's bridge, isn't it? Bridge corner, yeah. Down here, end of the lap. This is quite important because you've got this nice long, you can go down that escape road. If you end up over there, it's very bad. Anyway, thank you to the peoples. Let's get it from behind. A BMW. See, look at that. Down here. Oh, get it. Second gear, second gear, second gear. Hold it in. Don't cut that too much because it spits you across the other side of the road. This is easy enough. Don't hit the wall, and then you've got to go wide and then cut in rather than other stuff. And then let's see what top speed he manages to get at the end of here. You've got to watch this because you can just be drafted, but it's such a narrow circuit as well. It's such a narrow circuit as well, that so 160, 165. Does he lift? He didn't lift. He didn't lift, and he brakes at 120 meters, I reckon. Took them quite well. Gimpel, very nice. 202.9, much faster than I can do. Oh, foot down. You got to watch that one. You got to avoid the inside curb because you hit the inside curb, it spits you out. Let's see how Mikey's doing. What's Mikey in? Oh, he's in a Mustang, as we found out on a quiz yesterday in a very nice cafe pub called Ink. A Mustang. That's it. You know, he swallows knowledge. That's what he calls it. Shut your face, both of you. Anyway, oh, see, you got to watch that one as well. And again, if you hit the inside curb and you go too fast, you end up bouncing off of the wall. This is quite interesting. You've got to get that just right. It says he's in an automatic mode. Is he cheap? So you got to watch that, or you lift. If you get that just right, you can go quite fast. That one is difficult. It's difficult. That one you end up sliding. With that series of corners, that sort of double left-hander, if you get the first one wrong, you pay for it in the second one, rather than it's like you crash in the first one. His car's a bit twitchy here. Mikey, your car's a bit twitchy here, mate. You've got one of those weird American things. Let's see how it's going around and round. We're getting a chance, so... what's it? Oh, he's up to overbrake there. Overbrakes. It's fighting him all the way. Don't believe what the ATMT says. Oh, is it one of those, is it? Oh, here we go! What's happened? Oh, I thought it was going to... No, this is going to break again. Oh, no, it hasn't. Bloody hell, what's happening here? Oh, they're in the pits. Everyone's in the pits. Right, so we're in qualifying. Oh, but... No, no, you can't change with it. What the hell? Oh, and the pit exit on this is awful. Oh, there's a few people in. Let's see what people are in. So, Troydel, he was in a BMW. We've got Mikey in the Mustang. Woods and Cats is in the... Oh, come on, man. He's in the Lexus. The V8 Lexus, the RF. Behave, man. Look at those liveries, aren't they amazing? That's shiny. Shiny. Very shiny. BMW for Benny. Never got on with the BMWs. Badische Motorwagen. Never really got on with them. Baggy Twiddle, BMW, we know. Another Mustang for Nick. Lexus. No one's in the Jag. My Jag. Team Transmission. Look how pink that is. It looks like a blancmange. Like Angel Delight, isn't it? But Tasha likes pink. I bet you've watched the Barbie film, haven't you, Tasha? Anyway, another BMW, another... So it seems that people are either in the Lexus, the M6, or the thundering Ford. That, as we all know, is first on race day, or fix or repair daily, or found on road dead, depending which American you ask. Now you can take that curb a bit, and you can take this curb a bit, but don't take... You can lean on that curb nicely. You've got to watch the inside curb here. You've got to watch it. Because it spits you over there, and then you hit that wall that comes towards you. Nasty. The Jag didn't do too well on the mountain. Oh, okay. I quite like that, the Jag, the way it handles, but then again I'm pretty slow, so it doesn't really matter. Did anybody try the, I don't know, I'm looking at the chat to sort of say this, but did anybody try, Richie, the Merc, the DTR GT3? Because, you know, that, I kind of like it. For me, that's quite benign handling. Just wondering whether anybody tried it. Right, we've done that, Mikey. Let's be on board with the Moomin. Moomin says, so we've did you ever do the 161 race on the road to 161? Or are we still waiting for that to happen? Because it was fun doing 41 and 81 laps, 2 minutes a lap. That was a long night, and 161, that'll be like all day and night, wouldn't it? Oh, see, the curb spat him a bit. So we haven't done the final race yet, so that's still waiting. So we had to lift. And that curb spits you around a bit, and then that spits you around a bit. This is just if your car's fidgety on here, you've got to be absolutely, I don't know, you've got to be Max Verstappen or Senna to be able to hold it together, in my opinion. Much better if it's benign and you know, a sort of a bit of neutral to safe understeer. If the back end starts flying around on it, you've got so many elevation changes. Remember them? Elevation changes, you know, the elevation change is it's related to the mammoth change, the elevation. You know, you get Indian elevations and you get African elevations. They've got bigger ears. Anyway, elevation changes and bumps, very bumpy track. Oh, you see how he leaned and lost the back end? All because of that inside curb. Oh, Tasha trying to destroy the pink. Oh, everyone's going over the line. Someone's got a 204. What's this? The German punted an American. Revenge. It's Ruwengi. Don't mention what? Should be 6 hours odd. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah. The lobby are not where I want them to run the final race. I know you want it. It is true that Gran Turismo Sport, the lobbies worked just so much better. They've got a long way to go with GT7 even now to get that lot working. Oh, see, too fast into there, and you need a new front light and wing. Oh, and a new left door, and didn't hit that one. Let's see what happens here. He's going to wash wide. He's going to wash wide. He's going to wash wide. Thank you. It's going to be on the grass. It's going to be on the grass. It's going to be on the grass. Oh, nobody hit the inside. Let's see what happens here. This is this difficult one. Difficult. Oh, this is very difficult. It's in second. It's this bit. See how it unsettles the rear end because of the compression. And you go, oh, my bum. Me like a bum, it hurts. Who haven't we been on board with? Let's see. So Tasha will be spitting feathers and shouting right this time. You'll be like, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because that sounds nothing like Tasha. Now there you go. Oh, that was interesting. That was an interesting line, Bagheera. Very interesting line. Didn't cut the corner at all. Bing. Blue and yellow. Good colours. They go well together. I've got yellow and blue and yellow. Liveries. Let's have a look around this. GT5 riders. Oh, look at that! Crazy paving on the front of the Lexus. New fastest. So the fastest lap so far is a 2:01, I believe. Let's have a look. 2:01.6. Mikey with the something. Mikey's next, 2:03.3, 2:03.5. So it looks like, by a margin and a bit, the fastest is Treudel. aus Deutschland mit the car. So, we've done, it's a 5-minute session and we've done 7 minutes 15 seconds now, so everyone's going to be going, is this going to crash? Is it going to crash? Are you going to crash? Please don't crash. Whoa! Oh, why didn't I see that before? We would have followed this. So we've got Don is in a Ford GT. Awesome. So, yes, so as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, Teudel was fastest. Then a bunch of people in the 203s. Mikey always goes well here. Moomin's had a lot of practice here, we know that. So where is the crazy bitch? Now we didn't. Tasha could maybe have got a better. Oh, you've got an apology. Tasha's got an apology. This is very good form. Good form. Bad form to smash him off, but good form for the apologies. I'm sure it wasn't malicious. We've got a good bunch of people here. We like them all. Well, most of them. Some of them. Moomin's all right. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Don, who's in the Ford GT Le Mans Racer Spec 2. I mean, it's 214, so he's starting at the back, and he should go well here because he's already upside down because he's in New Zealand. You see, he drives upside down and the blood has to rush to his head, but he's already used to it. You see, everybody else is going to have to be like, oh, my head, you know. So right now I'd like to be in the Mount restaurant. Okay, so Tasha's asking for 2 more minutes, presumably. She's got to brush her hair, you know, get an apron on, I don't know, stuff like that. I'm being stereotypical and sexist, as is my want or won't, depending how you say it. Well, how do you say want or won't?
Just like that.
Oh. Scone or scone?
Scone.
Scone, the fastest, what's he called it? Baking in the West. Here's an interesting. Tasha's fuming with that move on her. Nah, she's put on her apron and she's got butcher's knives out. She's ready to sort of castrate. Come on, you know. Well, it's not so much. I see. Earlier, I was talking about being a redneck and shooting things. Why am I talking knives now? It's probably got a Bowie knife, being a redneck, shooting things, but the main thing will be redneck gun, and then on the other shoulder, a nice compound bow. You know. Oh! She's watched Deer Hunter. Got the banjo in the other pocket. Oh, got to spectate. Right, now got to get the things up again. Why doesn't it just remember what I want? Fart starts will be penalised. Oh, here we go. Oh, what a great. How did Mikey end up in first? I thought Mikey was second fastest. Oh, so inside line to Teudel, but will there be the switcheroo back? Oh, yes, this is all going. No one's dead yet. Tasha being swamped, rally driving from Nick. Hold on a minute. Yes, I just wanted to be on board for a minute because this is an amazing, beautiful car. Who's at the back? Come on, Tasha. Oh, it's Proec. So, difficult to get around the first corner. You got fuel, it's fuel loads. So, racing softs. Everyone's on racing softs. I haven't read the rules, so I don't know if everyone has to be on them, but they're all on them anyway. It's only 15 minutes. We have had 55 seconds of it. Teudel, who was the fastest, as far as I remember, has gone into the distance by over a second. Let's watch Mikey trying to catch him up. You can't be greedy on the brakes here because you've got to have it slow down enough to take the S's series of corners, okay? That's the S's. And the S's is difficult. Mikey's pulled a second on Danger Man. So we've got the back straight now, known as Conrod Straight. Let's go. So we've got a second. There's going to be a slipstream, powerful slipstream here, between 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Let's have a look from the back there. What time was pole? It was a 2:01.6, I think, something like that. And that Guts and Cats took Benny with the slipstream. But if they can all stay together, there's 2 long straights. Let's have a watch them. Now you saw Thuppy get a little bit unsettled. Guts and Cats got a bit unsettled, putting the power down too fiercely, coming out of that corner onto the pit straight. D-Max, Don, it's catching up. Tasha's there. She's been watching Death Race and she's got the 50 cows on the front. Oh, there we go. See, slipstream man up the inside. That is one of the places moving. A brave move, but the old switcheroo is being pulled. Are they insane? Are they going to go side by side around BP cutting? No, Moomin stays ahead. That's fantastic. What a what a move. Good, clean fun. Cleaner than you can have with bubble bath in a jacuzzi. I'm not saying hot tub, I'm saying jacuzzi. Trade name. Okay, so let's go to the back. We've got Nick. Big thundering Mustang between his legs. It is a difficult track. Some love it, some hate it. I really like this track. Richie really likes this track. I'm not very fast at this track, but I do like it. It's fun to drive. See, back end nearly went on Pro X car. You've got to get that line just right, and you can't be too fierce with the accelerator afterwards. You've got to brake, and then, as you can see, it's a bit untidy because braking and trying to get the right line around there, it's a challenge, and it's a very bumpy circuit. Very bumpy circuit. So let's go ahead. We've got a big fight. Don is fighting with everyone, but there's no room, you see. He's trying to get his wheel up the inside. Is he going to try and get up the inside of Caltech's Chase? Can't happen. It's such a narrow track. If you've got 2 people side by side in front of you, how can you go past? You've got a massive slipstream, but you just can't get past. So this is going to be fun in the sun with all these people. Kind of wondering how many dangerous tiger snakes they're going to find, or the King Brown. So 4.5 second lead with Troidel over Mikey, who has a 3 second lead over Danger Man, who has a 2.5 second lead over the main pack. Now that is not insurmountable. If we can get his Torpy, it's German, you don't say you say Torpy, you don't pronounce the can catch him up. But the slipstream on these 2 long straights are powerful, and Moomin is there. Ford is faster than everything else on the straights. Which Ford? There's a Mustang and there's a GT. Which Ford do you mean? Neil the Seal. Now we have a true blood Australian here. Neil the Seal, Neil Wright, from Australia. So an Australian from Australia. Now this is madness. Trying to overtake here. Butts and Cats trying to get past Moomin. I mean, even if you're trying to let someone pass here, it still causes an accident. Very difficult. Oh, you see, you just can't do it. You can't do it. Then we've got a front row seat to watch them destroy each other with death. How you doing, Neil? I hope you're well. I hope that your blood's not rushing to your head being upside down in Australia watching Mt Panorama Bathurst. Full throttle, 175 mile an hour. The one D-Max is in. Okay, I've just seen that, Richie, thanks. That's the GT, Le Mans GT. See, they're alongside each other. Butts and Cats is not letting Benny get past. Benny had a bit of a better exit from there. Butts and Cats trying to get up the inside, but you got to watch that curb. You got to watch that curb. So the front lot. See, P. Right. Okay. So as tradition demands, Thope has got. No, we didn't get past. Was Thope ahead of Danger Man anyway? Okay. So we haven't missed anything up there. That's great. So let's go back to where everyone's trying to kill each other. Don. Let's watch him do the fasty straights. So we have a crazy bitch. Our Dasher is catching up the big plug of people in cars with the V8s like that. Look at that, using all the track, smoothly going around the BP cutting. Bloody marvellous. See, not using all the track without hitting the walls. Oh, a bit fast going on there, but held it together with the lift. This is hard. You've got to turn in blind, you've got to turn in blind, and you've got to not hit that. Great job there. All the track. This is another one. It's a late apex on it, so if you're turning too early, you smack into the wall, and then you're in the grass anyway. That's difficult. See, a little bit of moment there, and a moment then continues throughout the next 4 corners, whether you like it or not. Look at all we can do about it. So round there, round there, round there, round there. Now, let's see how Don does. There's going to be some slipstreaming going on. Let's see. We know how fast. I want to see how fast Don gets. Neil says he's very well. Excellent. That's good to know. It's very good to know. So 170, 174, 175, 6, full throttle, 7, 8. Butts and Cats being challenged by Benny, but defended by taking the inside line, managed to stay ahead. So that kind of maxed out at about 177, 178. How is Benny going to take this corner? Butts and Cats struggling to get the power down a bit. Let's have a look at these tyres. They're very little wear. Let's go through and have a look at the tyres. Oh, Proac, big problem. Mikey, wait, no, that's Nick. Right, now I don't know whether, because I can't rewind on this, which you could on GTS if you remember. I don't know whether it's having problems or just fed up, or whether they caused an accident and then gave the place back or something. That's something that people can have a look at. Oh, let's see. So, Tasha's got past Don. Don's had the problem and Tasha's got past. Oh, okay. And we missed that too. Excellent. Well done, Andrew. Now, Tasha's now after. Tasha was driving. Right, Tasha was driving the mountain really well, and it's key, because if you can drive the mountain well, I used to do quite well on the mountain. It was a couple of braking points in the fast parts that I wasn't so good at. Once I got into it, and if you lose concentration, not a bad line. Very difficult there though. The S's, very difficult indeed. And this one, it's easy to get greedy. If you're too greedy over the mountain, you find a wall. You can't make mistakes in this. Like in a real car, you just end up having a squish car. Right, let's go ahead. Then he's lost a little bit of time, but the slipstream will help. Let's see, the BMW. So we've got the Lexus. The Lexus 170, 170. So the Lexus and the BM are something like 7 miles per hour slower than that GT that D-Max is in. Let's see whether Butts and Cats can challenge Moomin. Moomin's got a bit of an advantage. They both missed it. Oh! I was so busy looking at Moomin putting a bit of power down. Butts and Cats then also had problem with the power and fishtailed, not tank slappers. That's not a tank slapper because this isn't a motorcycle. No handlebars are slapping into a tank because of a resonance in the front wheel of the motorcycle. This is the rear end, like a fish, tail, slapping side to side. So I did invent the term tail slapper, just to, you know, because slapper sounds good. Anyway, so Benny managed to get a bit of a... He passed him because Moomin and Butts and Cats had a bit of a problem coming out the final bend. Too greedy with the power. Woohoo! Now, as you can see, there's very little wear on these tyres, so wear is not a problem. We have 3.5 minutes left. Oh, Moomin, what are you doing? What are you doing? Benny's after you. Benny is... Oh, see, I said that wall. Oh, Butts and Cats. Can he hold it against Butts and Cats? Butts and Cats was after the place. Oh, but it's gone. No. Like I say, you make one mistake, you pay for it in the next 3 corners over the mountain. Okay, breathe, Moomin, breathe. This is why it's such a challenge. 20-minute race. Oh, in that case, oh, Moomin. So D-Max has now been ahead. Moomin has had a disaster. A disaster. It all started with him and Butts and Cats having a problem at the last corner on the previous lap. The back end starting to slide, and it's obviously put them both off. So 73, 4, so it's top speed, but they hit Caltech's Chase at about the same speed. Oh man, I mean that's, and now, so Tasha is now right behind Moomin and thinking, I don't know why I'm doing a German accent for, I just don't know why I'm doing it. Right, so Benny. Now Benny had a problem in the last corner, trying to outbrake, and Butts and Cats has taken the place back. Don 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 is challenging, but it's going to compromise him for that corner. But it's a tactic, isn't it, where you put somebody off by sitting in their mirrors, and he's got him. Oh, and Moomin's going back too. This is chaos as we approach the mountain again. We are at Griffin's Bend. A large Vauxhall, which is, Griffin is the badge, there's no Vauxhalls. Though Holden used to be part of the General Motors, and there were Vauxhalls like my old Omega. Oh, Benny's having a terrible time. He's hitting the wall. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Going to cost him a lot of time. So this race goes to 20 minutes, not the 15. Makes sense because it's not a tiny little go-kart. But it's all happening. Oh, Moomin overcooked it. Bashed off the wall. Compromise. Oh, and Tasha's taking advantage. Overtaking on the mountain, approaching the S's, going past Tower. But she was lucky. She was lucky that a mistake there. It's impossible to get past because the car's in the way. So it's like, oh man, in a real car it would be a 3-wheeler now with a big smash in the side. But it's the same for everybody. It is the same for everybody. Sorry, I was just picking my nose and I was getting funny looks. Now, you all didn't want to know that, but I told you anyway. Let's see, so what we've got on the back here, having fun on the grass, and a penalty. Wow, the first penalty I've noticed. Nick, having fun. Oh, he's on the grass, he couldn't stop. He's lucky there, a little bit on the grass, 2 wheels on the grass, breaking into that corner. Broek having fun, also maybe. Benny's crushing past Tash, going good. Ooh. Oh, she's too exciting. So look at these. So we've got fastest lap for Benny's 203.9, but there's very little. I normally talk about consistency, but everything's going wrong for everybody. Let's have a look at Tash's time. Pretty consistent. There's a few dodgy ones, like the first lap, which I'm pretty sure I'm not happy with. What else we've got here? D-Max 203, fastest 203.5, which is pretty damn good. Fastest lap of the race. Let's just go to the front quickly. Fastest person. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, half a second, 6/10, so quick. Mikey second, 3 seconds slower in his fastest lap. So there's 14 seconds between, but Mikey is, look at the consistency of those times. That's what makes a difference. Okay, he's 3 seconds slower. There are other people that have gone as fast as him, but not over 7 laps. So, you know, Hopi, also pretty consistent, but a bit up and down. De Angerman, some consistency, but a bit up and down. With the same livery. Woo! What's the Cats? Now out front of D-Max Moomin. Got a bit of a breathing space. As you can see, there's been some ups and downs. Very easy to do here, like I say, over the mountain. Terrible. That's pretty, actually, 205s, and it's pretty consistent from Don. Moomin. An individually very fast lap, but, you know, has had some issues. And I was commenting earlier that Tasha was pretty tidy, and then she's had a couple of laps where things were not so happy. Tasha had got ahead of Moomin, I think. Still ahead of Benny, who's close enough to be a threat. So this is how this Jackie Stewart always said that the issue is in motor racing controlling your emotions. If you can stop yourself getting too excited, pushing too hard and reining it all in, controlling it, then you're on to a winner. I think this is was one of Schumacher's strengths personally. Right, we have 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes, so it's 2 minute odd laps. We're halfway round a lap, so I reckon we're going to get to 11 laps. Or 10, no, it'll be 10. Yeah, we'll finish at 10. Oh, Moomin! Oh, everyone's trying to get past Moomin. There's no room there. I know Moomin, there's no way he deliberately bashed across. It was people, narrow track, concrete walls, lack of control after smacking into one of them. Like that, see, you can't turn into it. You've got to be very precise and very controlled. But this gives us lots to look at. We get different views. Oh, Moomin smacking into things again. He's desperately trying to stay ahead. Again, look at that. Inch perfect from Tasha. Very good. Inch perfect. Right on the white line, not on the grass. Right next to the wall, not hitting the wall. Oh, but that Moomin's got the slipstream. What's going to happen here? Tasha's taking the outside line. Moomin's got the inside line going into... wrong way. Into Caltech's chase, which is now. Benny's challenging as well. Tasha's not having it. Got the big shoulder pads out. Tasha thinks she's in Dallas or Dynasty or one of the crappy soap operas were with massive shoulder pads. But in the defence has lost a bit of time to the Mooms. So that gives Mooms a bit of a chance to take a break from being push. Richie says, final lap. So my prediction was correct. I'm real pleased. 9 people watching. Thank you for joining us in this third attempt at a stream, because my PlayStation or something goes every time in my much vaunted return to commentary after a bit of a rest. Oh, Tasha, what are you doing? See, again, it's these curbs. The curbs are death by painted stone. It's terrible. So Tasha, after successfully defending, scratch the pink paint. Deserves scratching. Not the driver, just the paint. Blech. Looks like blancmange. Tidy, not pushing too hard. Come on, Tash, you can do it. Oh, back ending like that. These German cars. Twitchy. But Benny is challenging the Mooms. Mooms under pressure. Will Mooms... Mooms was very tidy there. Got the nice cut. What will happen in this one? We're watching. Benny went wide to get a good exit. Then this is important, this corner. It's very easy to screw it up. Nobody hit the wall. That's good. So Tasha will have a bit of slipstream, but Benny's the one that's going to have the big slipstream. Let's be on board with Mooms and watch both behind. Right, Troidel has won by a million seconds. Mikey's just gone over the line. Let's watch this, because it's about the only battle we got. Benny's got the inside line. Oh, Tasha's trying to brake, being greedy. Butts and Cats has had a problem as well. It's all up. These 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or is it 6, 7, 8, 9? Whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9 are all to play for. Tasha again being greedy, trying to stop. It didn't work. So we've got Benny, Moomin, Butts and Cats Chloe got past Tasha. That's Tasha, then Nick, then Bagheera, who's way behind but having fun. Always good to have fun. Let's watch Bagheera go over the line. Now that was a terrible last few corners. Last lap for Tasha, who lost 3 places. 3 places. Tash. This track punishes everybody. You get punished. I know Tasha likes a good whipping, but I don't think she wanted it on this occasion. She'll laugh at that. And then shoot me. Right. What a good race. I mean, of course, all of the idiot people that watch Drive to Survive will go, there wasn't enough competition, it was too dominant at the front, Verstappen shouldn't win anything. But they're the same people who went, Hamilton shouldn't win everything. And the same people that went, Schumacher shouldn't win everything. And it's like, yeah, you know what? This has been happening for the whole, since 1950 when it started. And before 1950 when the Formula 1 formula, the FIA, before it started, it's been happening ever since. You get a team that makes the best job of the car, and you get the driver that's the best. Deal with it, or go and watch football again. Sod off. Leave motorsport to people who actually like it. Next, Paul Maxi. Woo! How you doing, bud? I hope you're well. It's great to see your message earlier saying that you're sort of coming back and, I don't know what to say. Sorting yourself out and that you're well and getting better and everything. I'm just really pleased to see it. Das ist alles. I don't know what to say about that, but it's just really good to see you. So I'm going to not leave this time and see if it crashes anyway. So this next time we are at the next track. We are in Group 2 Audis. I believe there are 1 or 2 to pick from, not just the one. Group 2 Audis. Or am I thinking of Group 1 Audis? I know there's several Group 1 Audis. Anyway, Group 2 Audis at EVIL Daytona. It's a one-make race. Oh, so it's just the one car. It's not like a Group 2 Audi. It is the Group 2 Audi. Okie dokie. All the same cars. So, this should be interesting. What Formula 1 excuses will people come up with? But it's at EVIL Daytona. EVIL Daytona, where I was watching, there's a guy I follow called Digit Racing. He's very quick, and he was doing the daily race at EVIL Daytona in various V8 mid-engine thingies. Well, it was V8 mid-engine thingies we were watching it on. And he was very fast, and he starts at the back and works his way forward, and he ended up 7th. He couldn't quite get 6th. He got a penalty. Anyway, yeah, there's 2 little bits. There's the evil moustache, not the evil Tash. She's different. The evil moustache in the middle of the horrible kidney shape, so it looks like an evil kidney, and then a little kinky bus stop thingy, and it's like, why? Blech. Don't like it. I always end up on the grass. That first corner, it's not the first corner, the first corner going into the evil moustache is very hard because you're coming in full speed, like that, coming in full speed, and it's a tightening corner, but you're having to turn a little bit to the left as you're braking, or you brake early and everyone screams past you and shoves you out of the way, and then you get some German fella who likes Harley Davidsons going, Indy, do not park on the apex, like that, as an excuse for why he gets away with punting you off, because he hates me, and it makes me cry. Boo hoo hoo, like that. Doesn't really, but still. So I have no idea what's happening with all the, the winnings and the points for the teams. I'm pretty sure there are points for teams. We're waiting for it to change in a way that doesn't mean I lose the stream again. Ian! Hello, Ian. Did you have fun in the other lobby? Was it fun? That's Ian. Me and Ian usually have fun. When we have silly races, we have a thing where we punt into each other a bit, don't we, Ian? Especially on the rally. What do we do with the rally? Sorry, the dirt track. You know, the dirt one in Samba buses. That's always a bit of fun. According to my list, Ian is indeed in the DTR2 team with Peter and Wookie. Is that Peter from Poland? And then DTR3 is Ledwin and the Tyson. And Mujolina, Dirky Dirk. There's Dirk and Dirky Dirk. Two Dirks. So you came second, Ian, in your last race? Cool. Excellent. Right, so as you can see the shape. It looks like a kidney with an evil moustache in the middle of it. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and spectate. Let's see everything. Danger Man. Alles Gute. You should have been 3, but you got P2. Oh, well done, mate. Second, I'd be happy with second. So, as everybody knows, Tyson should be the man that does the advert for Baby Sham. I'll have a Baby Sham. He's got a really deep, honey voice. I'll have a Baby Sham. I'll have a Baby Sham. Yeah, I'll have a Baby Sham. Great. Anyway, right, so, that's a very nice colour. Oh, he's even got the mad green wheels I would put on a car like that. I think I have a car with mad green wheels like that. And that blue. It's my favourite blue. Everybody knows. Let's go about Proech in green and yellow, being followed by Nick, hunting him down. So these are Group 2 cars. Screamy. I think these are V8s. I think they are. Look at that. It's actually got a picture with V8 on there. Body. Oh, not good. It's not good at all. What's the time anyway? Cotton picking. It's nearly 10 past 9. So you got to brake and turn into that ever tightening turn, then you speed up and you get these little S's, and then you've got to brake. Don't go round that one. Not that I've ever done that, Eli's. 2.4 twin turbo. Oh, so this is the one. This is the V6. This is the V6 based. Not a lot of people know this, but when Volkswagen bought Rolls-Royce Bentley, who owned Cosworth, they invented a thing called the Audi Special Engineering Group, which was actually Cosworth. And Cosworth had developed at that point a 2.5 litre V6, which was very powerful. And then you get the Audi RS4 coming out with a 2.7 litre V6 twin turbo with 375 brake horsepower and a shed load of torque. Super GT. I don't watch his channel. A guy called Super GT. He's a nice enough fella. I just don't watch his channel. And then you got this one now. Everybody should know the exit is important, because if you get that bit wrong, you get a penalty. Dougie! It's our Doug! Doug, 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 Doug! Doug, 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 Doug. This is Doug. Racer 14. Guinness Lounge Racing. An American who likes Guinness. Good lad. I know, Ian, I was being facetious. It's me. Still facetious. Look, you see, you got a brake, or that happens. You see, and he came off, and he managed to get it under control, and then the pro goes down, and everybody dies. Anyway, let's where we're going. Let's go to Pro Bagina. Top speed 170 odd, I reckon. 171, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 180, 180 over the line, 181. Woo! 182, 3, and then going to brake from that while turning and not crashing and all that kind of stuff. So this guy's yeah, I've got it. So Doug's saying he loves his pint of the black gold. Well, iron is good for you, and it's full of iron. My mother used to call it milk stout, and you used to have it when you were pregnant. Genuinely, how things have changed. Let's see what Tasha's doing. Here's a shock. Tasha's car is pink. Never seen that before, ever. Oh, DRS. You have DRS on this thing. Look at the look at the bar. 1.5 bar pressure on the turbo. And it has DRS. With a DRS button. This car's distributed on the same car as Class 1 cars. That one, which are faster. But the brakes are crap, says Ian. That happens. One of the first things I change on any of these cars, I put carbon brakes on. I did see a video where they were saying, oh, they're not really any better than just the slotted brakes or the drill brakes. That is not actually true. If you were really good and you can brake at the right point, they don't make much difference. But if you what are you going over there for? I don't think you should get a penalty though. You only get a penalty if you cut the inside. See what time Tash gets in this little practice session. What's it saying? Yeah, but if you're rubbish like me and you need to brake longer, they don't fade. So you got to get that bit right so that you get that bit right. So you don't do that, because if you do that, you end up with a penalty. You've got to. It's that exit that's the problem. I don't know whether there'll be a penalty there. It's all to do with where you are going over that last little bit. Should be 38. 38 what? Pounds? Doug supporting. Let's go and find. Okay, so let's report Nick. You know he's a DTR now, Doug. He's left you. He's left you. Traitor to the cause. In my ear. Don't fall off my head. Headset playing up. A lot. Being annoying. 1:39. Oh right, so you're saying it should be a 1:38, Ian, the time? Definitely falling off. Ugh, so annoying. Actually falling off the head now. Right, I understand you, I smell you, as they say. Do you smell me? I smell you. You dancing? I'm asking. Right, got beat, who was fast, this is a 140, so as you can see, people like or dislike certain tracks. Poppy was obviously very happy on Mt Panorama, not so happy here. But this is the thing about team racing, because it's a team race. You can have a mix of people that like, whoa, my God, he didn't like that. Oh, back end. It's a bit tail happy slappy, this one, isn't it? Waiting, understeered. So turned in too early and ended up understeering off. You've got to get this one, go out wide. Don't turn in too late, don't turn in too early. It's so hard. I hate this track. Ian knows I hate this track because I've moaned at everybody every time we go on it. So, get that. But not too, yeah, that's good. Nice and easy. Good. Don't know if Nick changed his PSN, but his nickname is changed. Yeah. Oh, I could change that, couldn't I? Let's have a look. Let's display driver names, car names. No. Display online race, online ID. Yeah, so as you can see there, now M3 Guy 100 is DTR on that, but you have to pay to change the PSN. So, you know, it's understandable it hasn't. Let's have a look at D-Max. We've not been on board with D-Max for a little bit. Let's see how it's going. So we're still racing softs. Still got fuel being eaten and drunken. So 140s. It's pretty consistent 140s. And it looks like people are... Looks like things are happening. Rimu Tempest. Yes, that's who Rimu Tempest. Yes, so ESD Rimu Tempest, which was. Hold on, let's see. Not Benny. Yeah, Troidal. Let's get it back to Rimu Tempest. Rimuru Tempest LM. Let's go see how he's doing up there. Ooh, look at that! Many clashing colours. 170. See what he's breaking into the bus stop. See how it does a bus stop. Oh, and it's gone. Gone. So we are now in the qualifying of the race. Oh my god. Oh, everything I try to do to get decent sound quality. I've got to get a new one of them. Or better still, the PlayStation 5, where you do it by Bluetooth. So we are on board with Rimuru Tempest, who is racing for ESD with Proek and Benny. We have, remember, let's go through these again. So GT5R team, GT5, it's not racing, is it? GT5 something, I can't remember now. Bagheera, Topi and Angerman, 3 Germans of the German variety. TXM, Transmission Motorsport, with a crazy bitch. Our Tasha, a crazy Irishman. Our Mikey, and a crazy New Zealander. Our Don. Now we also have ESD, Proek, Benny and Rimuru Tempest. And then we have a DTR Team 1, which is Dream Team Racing, the king and queen of all teams. And the little princes and princesses also. And the little corgis. And the duchesses, earls, barons, lords, sirs and dames. I'm laying it on a bit thick because it's my team. We have M3 Guy, that is the Nick. We have the Button Cats, that is the Button Cats, whose name I don't know yet, and the Moomin, who is our Moomin. I'm getting someone agreeing with me. Richie agrees, and for everyone's information, Richie is one of the 3 founder members of the Dream Team Racing. There is Richie, there is our Moomin, and there is that mad German. Psycho, aka Dirk, aka person who likes 500-year-old air-cooled V-twins on something with no suspension, aka Harley Davidson. But we love him anyway. You know, people like what they like. He likes to polish chrome and get a bad back. Whatever. Let's see what's being said here. Let's go on board with Moomin. Let's see what Moomin's up to. Whee! Number 53. Ha ha! 54 at the moment. I know that because he's like a month. No, he's like 11 months older than me, or 10 months older, something like that. Anyway, what we're saying, so Richie, Farmers Cry, 20 minutes race. I love my brother Mikey. He needed a proper team. We are all brothers. The prefix before the names means nothing, mate. Unless you're racing, in which case it means everything. Come on. And then brothers in arms, enemies in a race. 100% Richie. Exactly. Wes. Yeah, I mean, I'll read his doodah thingy. Might not be GT7 guy, but I do love all you lot. Oh, of course, Doug, you've been doing a set of course, haven't you? Yes, Doug's been doing a set of course. He has. Indeed. So, braking, turning. Ooh, he got round. Back end, is it going to go? No, this guy's behaving himself. Right, what we're doing. Oh, we do love the GLR boys. It's great when you're not drunk enough and they tell you to get some black stuff down you. Especially Mikey. In fact, he says that whether you're drunk enough or not. Get some more black stuff down you. And then I feel old because after the number of pints, it's like, bleh. No, I'm not throwing up in a while actually. But you know when the last time I threw it was, because bad things were happening. Remember? With the burning. I had the burning. Lots of burning, and it made me throw up. It was really bad. Oh yeah, Cordell, you'll see. Yeah, Cordell is fast. It's like, I keep trying to go, because I like the way that ACC handles. I just can't handle ACC. Proec having fun. He's parked up, probably having a swig from his whiskey bottle. I love it. Yeah, I still haven't figured out how to sort of operate the game. I mean, I'm not on PC. It's on the PlayStation 4. It's just I can't get a handle of it. But I love the sound. I love the gearbox. I love the way you can set it up. I just can't handle the game. I need to learn. Oh, there's going to be a penalty. Will there be a penalty? Let's see. Let's see. That's what you normally. Yes, penalty. See, it's that exit. You can't be too greedy on the entrance because you end up going off the track in that one little corner, that little triangle of yellow. You can put 2 wheels on it, but if you put all 4 wheels on it, Richie's often very busy in work and still on these things, organising me. Is like that. So 9 people watching this fantastic race, which will be 20 minutes. We've had qualifying, and we will see what the qualifying times are now. So we're being told by young Ian, the lovely Ian, DTR Cars, that it should be about a 1:38, and we have Gr2 Tempest, who was the fastest, and the winner of the Bathurst race is now the fastest of this one. 1:37, a full second. Oh, bloody hell! It's 1.3 seconds faster than Benny, the next one. But if you look at it's an A+, he's an A+ driver, driver rating A+. So that tells you something about how good he is. It's a bit spread out, the 1.3 seconds between first and second, so I'm expecting Gr2 Tempest to disappear off. Then you... Oh! Tasha's third, excellent. Danger Man 1:38.5, pretty close. You know, as long as nothing untoward happens, there'll be a bit of a battle for the midfield, as there was in the last race. Brilliant time. The bus stop penalties are broken. Really, you think? I mean, it keeps you tidy, because you can gain so much time by going in too hot and coming out over the grass. Just, yeah, wondering. Watkins, Atlanta were better fit for Group 2. So I've done Atlanta Road when it first appeared, and it was alright, it was okay. I mean, I don't know it very well, but I kind of enjoyed driving it. Watkins Glen, I don't know, it's I haven't got to grips with Watkins Glen, but it also has that mad bus stop, doesn't it? So it's kind of a similar sort of thing. And I've always had a bad thing about Watkins Glen because it's where Francois Serveur died in incredible violence in Jackie Stewart's very last race, 100th Grand Prix, which is why he only actually started 99 Grand Prix, because it was in practice. So, you know, that always makes me a bit sad. But it's not a bad circuit, Watkins Glen. I've just got bad memories on it. Anyway, let's go round. So it's Gr2 Tempest, Benny, then the Crazy Bitch, Danger Man, Butts and Cats are Wes, who I'll be looking at properly, Dopey, Mikey, Nick, M3 Guy, Bagheera, Pro X3, The Moomin, and Don with the D-Max Racing. Actually, we need to have a look at Don's livery, because we've got a few livery people around. The ones I know are livery people, for sure. We've got Moomin and D-Max in positions 11 and 12. Diaco, who's not racing today because he's having a party somewhere. Germans having a party? Never heard such a thing. That's sarcasm, by the way, because I used to work at the BISF in Ludwigshafen am Rhein 33 years ago, 34 years ago, 33 years ago, and any opportunity, any excuse in the Pauseraum for Sekt and Vino and other things, and some Fleisch, Schnitzels and bit of Käse, Brötchen, kaltes Bier. I walked in, somebody's birthday, and it depends how important you are. If you're really important, you went to the big Pauseraum at the bottom of the building. And this guy, his name was Herr Sechi, I think his name was. Didn't know his first name, had a beard. He just looked at me and went, Engländer. Warm Bier. That's all he said. I'm like, not really. In London, maybe, because, you know, we all know that's cat's piss. But what are you going to do? So, I don't want to jinx it, but this is good. Nothing's crashed for a bit. Specutate. There we go. No. Let's start from the back this time. We're on board with Don Don Don. Oh, this is a... Why is it saying he's first? Something very strange is happening here. That's Don at the back and he's saying he's first. Oh, they're all killing each other. Everyone's dead. They're all... Oh, chaos. Boom, bash. Movement, staying out of trouble. Very sensible. Now Don is 12th. Moving up the inside with the hairpin. But... Tasha started third, has had another terrible one. She's probably got into another fight with someone. Always the same. Just hot-headed. That's what happens when you go hunting beavers. I don't know. I've no idea if she goes. Look at that! Look at that! The screwy back end. Fierce on the power. Tasha, don't be fierce on the power. Get a bit of patience. Yep, aggro at the start. Oh, so now they're a bit spread out now, so there's going to be less destructor. We'll see how Rimuru Tempest does, as he was so much faster. Benny is with him, bit of slipstream, but they're between teammates, you see. They are teammates, so they might be being nice to each other. Yeah, you lift it. Oh, you don't want to do that. And he's got his indicator on. Like an old woman in a car park. Leaving his indicator on for the entire trip home up the M1. Moving up to 7. So far, no one's dead. So, in 9th, I think Tasha's probably wanting someone to be dead with all the aggro. Aggro! May it's aggro be visual. Jawohl! I don't know why I'm doing that. So, Don Don Don, I do like that livery, it's nice. Look at those colours, it's just subtle and different. And he's got the effects pigments which I used to test in the BASF. The different colours you have here is called flop. At least Dr. Radke told me that once. He goes, this is the flop. Indeed. A lot of these guys do not race together a lot. No. Oh. Don Don Don's definitely very tidy, keeping it together. Lots of downforce on these things, but they've got a lot of power. And I would imagine if you look, the full 2 bar, or is it 1.5 bar was it on it? No, it's 1.5 bar on it, wasn't it? Oh no! I gave him the kiss of death, Andrew. Shut up and don't do that to him again. Butts and Cats was a long way behind, so that's bad things happening to a lot of people here. So it seems like a very peaky cut. It's got a lot of power, but it's like such a high boost pressure that it all happens. I'm going to say Tasha's going to get a penalty there. Yep, because all 4 wheels were well into the triangles. Moomin has had the same. GT7 just happened. Moomin at the penalty line. Tasha at the penalty line now being challenged. How's this going to work out? Up the inside, Paul Proek. Will Tasha be able to hang it around the outside or do a switcheroo back? Nope. The little S's that come afterwards mean you can't do that. Under the braking. No, tidy braking. Stayed close. Using all the track and a bit more. You don't get a penalty for going off there. That's fine. And you've got this left-hander which you can take very fast. It's good if you can take it close and then hang it wide. Late apex. Must have a late apex. Got to be patient. Don't stamp on it. Oh, took that very tidily. Now, you can gain a lot by doing the switcheroo here. Oh, but unfortunately I had to send a telegram to the apex because it was in another county. Oh. IPA is getting poured. I had my IPA yesterday and it was very nice. Very nice. So, got a bit of a slipstream. Let's just watch Tasha go into this bus stop majiggy. See if she cannot get a penalty again. Oh, excellent under the brakes. Tidy. Excellent. Now that was very good. That looked like Proek might get a penalty now. Let's see. Stick with him, Tash. No! I thought all four wheels were in the triangle, but I was obviously wrong. What will happen here? This is too close to call. It's not enough. You need another car in front of one of you or something to make it work. Oh, round the outside. Buffalo Girls go round the outside, no! Tasha's stream went sideways. Well, we've got it on here. Knowing my luck, I won't be able to share this, because remember with the longer EDTM ones. Slint! I've got to look, you've got to teach me how to say that properly, I always say it wrong. That's a weird mix, because it's Gaelic and German slang. Slainted digger. Brilliant. Right, let's go and see if anybody else is trying to kill each other. Nick doing a great job in fourth. Got a possibility. So we are 6 minutes into a 20-minute race. Racing softs, hardly anywhere is going on. I think the fuel will last. They started with 3/4 of a tank. Slancher. So the T it makes a ch. Okay, that makes sense. I did look up. I was. Oh, will Nick get a penalty? I don't know. Oh, let's hope not. But no. So okay, that's very close though. But I suppose that's skill in it. Let's see what's going on a bit further. Oh, Danger Man got a penalty. So Nick's going to have the overspeed on him here, on the fastest part of the track. We'll go to Dart Racing also here. Dart Racing. So he's caught up a bit, and if he can hold his nerve and not get too excited. I do like those mad green wheels. It just fits, doesn't it? Beautiful, fantastic. You're biased because you've got mad green hair, but you know. Obviously, as a matter of principle, I hate green hair. I don't care who's got it, even if I do love her. Weirdo. Time multiplier. Oh, I understand what you mean now. Okay, so they've got the it's going to go dark into the in the race. So it's got a multiplier for how quick the time goes. So 1:38.7. So not caught up. Let's carry on moving forward. So Benny is 7 seconds behind. Yet again, the fastest guy. Incredible. 7 seconds ahead after only 5 laps. 1:36.9. Look at the consistency. 1:37.4. 1:37.0. 1:36.9. Let's see what the time's going to be. It goes over the line this time. 1:37.1. It's just so consistent. Let's watch. So brakes as straight as can, then turns in the late apex, keeps it together. Gentle application of the mad throttle. I hate highly turbocharged cars. Late apex again, so you can get the power down early on the way out and use all of the track and the curb. Speeding down, let's see how we're going around this. Nice normal apex of that one, as wide as you can without being on the grass, and then the late apex, you see, but actually hits an apex, almost a double apex there. Smooth as you like. Boost pressure's like 1.6 bar, 1.7 bar. Oh, he's heard me talking, was like trying to show off. Got a bit squirrely on the exit. Times 5 time multiplier, so goes 5 times faster. If anyone is wondering what the hell's going on in the comments, it means that the time is travelling 5 times faster in this race. Now you see, totally ignored the apex on that one. Oh, there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. Went too fast into it. Definitely going to be a penalty. It's not a penalty. What the hell if there's no penalty? How? What? No, don't understand. Absolutely don't understand. I thought I knew where the penalties were coming in with that one, and I'm lost now. Lost. 1. Yeah, he had some seriously 202. Have I missed something here? Like a complete off? I was watching that lap. It wasn't a 202, wasn't it? Right, okay. This just shows you how crap GT7 is. It said 202. I went to another car, came back, and it told you the actual time. Just yeah, I only do time trials. I'm still rubbish at them, but then I don't have to deal with people punting me off. Anyway, let's go and watch somebody else as let's go round. So, as Nick still battling to try and catch up, Danger Man. Mikey, oh let's go with Mikey. We know we like a bit of Mikey. Mikey's got someone right behind him as well. Topi. Look at this, 184 comments. I don't think have I ever had this many comments? Brilliant. There is one. Not racing GT7 anymore. Exactly, said Neil. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. I do like that maybe they've noticed that people hate the lobbies, and they've got not lobbies, sorry, they hate the daily races, and they've got multiple time trials now. So at least you can play around without. I think if I did real racing, I think I'd probably prefer to do hill climbs than actual races. Yeah, I have no idea where the penalty line is on that exit. It's just nuts. Anyway, Mikey's pulling away from Topi. He was 4/10 and he's now 1 point. He must have had a problem because he's now 1.7 seconds behind. So they're mostly strung out. All apart from Tasha is still battling with Proek. She's not giving in. She doesn't give in. She might get angry. She might want to shoot people with miniguns. Can't fault that. I am exactly the same. I like miniguns. You know, a gun that goes and then there's holes. Oh, excellent under the braking there. That was a really good braking zone. Oh, don't be greedy, Tasha. You're being. Oh, that was the greediness. Greediness. There was no space there. Ever decreasing hole. As the actress said to the bishop, I shouldn't say that. Oh, put her off. Sorry, Taz. Don't. Keep it together. Do the breathing. Remember, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. You're brilliant. Come on. You know you are. You can do it. ACC car you like the most? I don't even know what ACC car I like the most. I know you weren't asking me. It's just I've not used enough. I like the sound of the. I like the Bentley because it's easier to drive, but I like the sound of the Gallardo. It's just impossible to drive. Come on, Tasha, gather yourself together. We are 13 minutes coming up to 30 minutes into a 20-minute race. 8 laps as the sun goes down at Daytona. Home of going round and round and round and round and round in circles. Ovals. Left turn, Clyde. Boing. Yes, come on. No, lift. Now, okay, let's see. Will there be a penalty now? Will there be a penalty now? Yes, okay, so what there was Pete. I don't understand this bloody penalty system. Right, according to that was a 207. Let's see if it stays. Lap 7 stays as a 207. Actually, it was a 139. What the hell? Oh, trying to Porsche 992. Oh, so, okay. I've got the 992 on my version because it's a PlayStation 4 version. But yeah, the 992 seems a really nice car in real life as well. So for anybody watching and they don't know what ACC is, it stands for Assetto Corsa Competizione, and it is reputedly the most physics realistic game simulator. Okay, it also has really nice sound. The graphics, some people, you know, maybe not be as slick as say GT7 and some of these others, but the actual driving experience is much better. It's much more realistic, and the sound of the engines and the sound of the straight cut gears and the differential as it winds along, just superb. So Moomin is catching, I think, Tasha. We can see that Danger Man's still in third, so that means Nick hasn't caught or passed Danger Man. That's the German spelling of man. Yeah, Sean. Sorry, Neil. Sean. I do apologise. I have no idea where I got Sean from. But as you know, my brain doesn't always talk to itself properly. Anyway, yeah, no, I knew that the PC version was the way to go. And there's so much more, and updates and everything. And because do you remember Alatea book? The little French girl who has a girl, she's like in late 20s, with her channel, Amazon, and Hugh, who actually used to race there and everything, and we were doing some commentary for some of their races, me and him, and he was given a patch so that you could control the cameras and all this kind of stuff. Amazing what you could do on it, but obviously not on PlayStation 4. It's expensive, and also my PC is, I need a lot more RAM and a faster processor. It's not a very new PC, so at some point I will be getting a better PC. I nearly bought one that was actually, it's older, but it was a server, so it had 64 gig of RAM and quite a good multi-core processor, even though it was a few years old. Huge storage on it, and that would have allowed me to do more gaming stuff. But I'll do that when if I ever get more serious with streaming. Get myself like an Elgato. I didn't even know what that was until Hugh told me. It sounds like some kind of kebab that you get from Mexico, like a taco. What have you got? I got Elgato. What kind is that? It's got chili in it. I mean, I don't know. What the hell? What do I know about these things? I've never even heard of sim racing before I met Hugh. Yeah, and it's still better than Gran Turismo to drive on the ACC. I just can't handle the game. I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, we are watching from afar. Let's watch Tasha. Sorry, love. Has really got the slipstream. So there was a puff of blue smoke, and it looked like Protec ended up with a problem. Remember, Tasha, don't get greedy. It's the outside line. Will this work? Will this work? The switchback is defending. Oh, so close. Oh, she had to lift. She avoided punting him. She had to lift because Protec really put the power down and nearly lost it. But we are 17 minutes and 20 seconds into a 20-minute race. And Tasha keeps it together. Oh, let's just go forward. It's all happened. Mikey's now in third. Dangerman's in fourth. Nick's lost two places. Topi's overtaken him, but they are all fighting together here. So I know we'll keep an eye on the position 7 and 8. Let's just have a look behind the two. You can see them over there. They are fighting. It's all happening. You see, they're fighting each other. Tasha nearly got up the inside, and then you've got this battle here. Oh, Topi's got a penalty, so that will give Nick an opportunity to get back ahead of Topi. I don't know where Topi got that penalty. It's definitely going to be ahead. You're not seeing. So Mikey's pulled a bit of a lead there. It's still possible. It'll only take a mistake. But right, here we go. Penalty. There's no ghosting, so you've got to overtake properly. You can't go through. Let's see how Topi deals with this. The overspeed was there. Nick's going to be careful going in. Oh, better line from Topi. So we don't know what happened. There must have been some mistake, some of the infield part of the track. Nick's got to defend because Topi's not having it. But this is good racing. This is good racing. Oh, lots of traction on the rear. It's all over the back end. He could practically clean the rear windscreen with his washers. He's going wide, trying to get a better drive off, but it didn't play out. It just ended up doing a wider line instead of a cutback. Pity. Let's see. A little bit better under the brakes. Nick's keeping it together. We have 40 seconds of this race left. Topi's fell too far behind. The crazy bitch has managed to get ahead of Proek on the last lap, nearly the last lap. Hold on, okay, so, right, it's not the last lap. The leader is too far ahead and has crossed the line before the 20 minutes is up. Mikey, enough of a gap ahead in the dusk. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What the duff? I don't know what's happening. Topi has crashed off. Well, it looked like it. Alright, so everyone's too far behind the leaders. I hate this about GT7. I hate this about GT7. Where if people are too far behind, they finish early, which stops the racing. So it's a 13-lap race, but they only get to do 12. It's nuts, man. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's the order. It just pisses me off. Gran Turismo, it's crap. Oh my god. So Doug is still bummed about last night. He had a shot at the podium. Probably very true, but I don't know what you're talking about. And you are in a consistent water with the PC graphics cards. Yes. Well, I've never had the money to be the kind of person that gets the latest of everything. So I always go 1 or 2 generations back. But I mean, now I've got so little money compared with what I had before that. Well, I've had this computer for 4 years, and it's a dual core i5. I mean, it's got 16 gig of RAM, but 16 gig of RAM bugger all these days. I remember when I was working in Bangor University in a research institute, I had a 386 DX266 or DX466 megahertz, not gigahertz, with 8 megabytes of RAM, 8, and a 320 megabyte hard disk. Now my crappy slow computer has 2 terabytes hard disk, 16 gig of RAM. It took me 15 years to get a computer with 16 gig on the hard drive. Unbelievable, just completely different. Right, so, you lot. Japanese logic is on another planet, yeah. Chinese logic now, bloody hell, they're all made in China, aren't they? I just tried to put my mouse across to the PlayStation, and that's not going to work. Right, everybody. So, the order was Rumour Tempest, Mikey, Butts and Cats, Topi, Nick, Empty Guy, Benny, Crazy Bitch, got into 7th, managed to get ahead. I was actually trying to say that, but then things distracted me. Got ahead of Proach in a mad move, probably. Moomin was 9th. Who could see that battle? And Danger Man obviously had a massive problem because Danger Man was for ages in 3rd place. And Mikey ended up 2nd. What the hell? Something went really mad there. Hold on a minute. Benny was... So something really bad happened to Benny as well because he was in 2nd. It had all gone nuts. It's all crazy. All right. So, great job, everybody. Absolutely super duper. I will say that to... No, not that. Wrong thing. Where's it gone? I have no idea where it's gone. I don't know what to do now. I think I do that one. Yes, I do that one. Let's say well done. Immensely patronising. Not really. It's not like I give you much choice. I will say to you all, thank you for joining me. Check the results. Oh, the results table. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking that was the results. Oh, thank goodness, everything's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so let's do this properly. Rumour of tempers. This results table is a new thing I'm not used to yet. With fastest lap of 1:36.8. 1.1 seconds faster than Benny, who came in second place, but only 8 seconds back. But he slowed down by then. He was much further ahead. Mikey, Danger Man, M3 Guy, Topi, the crazy bitch did get ahead of Topi, but then there was a bit of a problem for Proek because he was right behind and then had an issue. So Moomin came 8th. Butts and Cats Proek dropped back from, 7th? Yeah, from 7th back to 10th. Bagheera 11th and D-Max, Don in 12th. Very nice, I do like that. I like the black wheels, excellent. Close that. So I'm going to finish there. Say thank you very much, everyone, for putting up with the... No problem, Moomin. It was a pleasure to do. With my usual alacrity and lack of understanding and knowledge. Well, lots of understanding, very little knowledge of this. But it was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I came up with some new phrases, like he's close enough to clean his rear window. That was a good one. I got to say he's bumped him on the bum bum. And I had my co-commentator who's going to say goodbye now.
Goodbye.
And I will see you next time in whatever the hell. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Everybody, if Max is still there, what did you do? I was going to say have a hug. Yeah, that'll do. Have a hug and a pint. Ciao, Bella.